Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you Uprising Japan. It has been a long time coming. One of the most anticipated special events of the year. We are live. Every championship will be on the line. And we are kicking things off with a fatal four-way Falls Count Anywhere match for the Ultra Violent Championship. Champion Big D will defend against three of the best Ultra Violent champions of the season as he takes on Iceman, Lance Walker, Azriel, and Tim Heel to kick this show off. And the Earthbound Angel, the first man to the ring. The longest reigning ultraviolet champion of this televised era looks to reclaim that prize here in our opening contest, and we are kicking things off with a bang. Fans on their feet for Azriel. Next up is a man who made his name in Japan early in his career, traveling all over the country with Wizard when they were just getting started. Iceman comes to his second home. The two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Only televised two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Looks to recapture the title that he says he made famous and embark on yet another Ultra Violence tour. The next man out to the ring. Another former ultra-violent champion. Big Tim Heel. Been on a roll as of late, holding championships in both high-class wrestling and RSW. As the former champ looks to reclaim that gold. The leader of Death, Virginia, looking to bring a title back to that camp, as his stablemate TJ Phillips will be looking to do later in the night. Tim Heel defiantly entering that ring. And there is only one man left. As we await the entrance of the champion. The Grove Street Goons t-shirt hiding that championship gold. The man who spent many years of his childhood in Japan. Dorian comes home. And we are ready to get things started here at Uprising Japan. That was a lot of introductions. As the ref holds that belt high in the air. Azrael, Iceman, Tim Heel, and Dorian. Fatal 4-way falls count anywhere for the Ultraviolet Championship is live. And Iceman immediately slides to the outside and Tim Heel follows. These two have had a great rivalry this season. Action is going to be a little too much to call. As Tim Heel and Iceman on the outside. Heel gets reversed, that modified flatliner into the guardrail. And Dorian is putting a beating on Azrael in the ring. Azrael, though, pops back to his feet, runs through with the neck breaker. Now a series of elbows, trying to put some blood stains on those fresh white clothes of Dorian. Tim now goes behind a big German suplex on the floor to Iceman. Over the shoulder toss from Dorian in the ring. Referee gonna have his hands full. We got two on the inside, two on the outside, and it is falls count anywhere. I feel bad for the guys who decide to go in the ring. Iceman known to take those fights into the crowd. He showed it with his match against Fuerte with Bake. As Tim Heel rocked with that big right hand that almost sends him over the German announce table. Azrael with a jawbreaker on the inside. Iceman with that cloverleaf backbreaker. Heel now taking control on the outside, and a short arm clothesline from Azrael on the inside gets things back on his side. Heel going for that arm breaker now. Trying to dislocate the elbow and shoulder of Iceman. Iceman's thrown right into that steel guardrail, but gets payback with an exploder suplex right into it. Azrael trying to fly Big D out of the way, but still caught with that neck breaker. That big wind-up soccer-style kick to the spine. Well, now from both men, Azrael and Tim throwing them. Iceman weakened on the outside. Tim looking to do something crazy. Had to get down to break up that pin. Looked like he was going to fly from the ring to the floor. Could not risk the loss. Big Saito suplex on Iceman. Almost throws him into the steps. Dorian flexing that power game with that big rib breaker. Takedown stuffed on the outside. Iceman spiked with a DDT. Heel inflicting big damage on the outside. Inside, more of a back and forth affair between Azrael and Dorian. Azrael rolls through with the cover. Heel back on his feet. Iceman up. Swings him out into that Samoan driver. Iceman set in the ring. Heel follows as Azrael drops the elbow. Short arm shoulder tackle from Big D. Iceman with the arm breaker but cannot get things rolling. Heel looking to show some strength. Iceman reverses out into that leg trip. Running drop toe hold to Dorian. Just laid him out on that bottom rope. Another snapping Saito suplex from Heel. He has dropped Iceman on his head and neck about 7 times in this match already. And Azrael looking to end it with a fall from grace. Could not capitalize. He's dropped to a knee. Azrael gets to his feet though. Elbow followed by the Bulldog on Heel. Dorian is down. Somebody should be pinning the champion. A Lance revolution for Azrael. Azrael down, Heel down. Heel back up. Short arm shoulder tackle takes Iceman back off his feet. And the champ now attacking Heel. Azrael falls into a cover. Almost picked up the victory with nobody looking. As Dorian snapped off that big rib breaker, this time to Tim. Now tag team maneuver coming. That double Samoan drop from Iceman and Dorian. Both men trying to set up a big move here. Heel throws Dorian out of the ring. Iceman inside with an icebreaker to Azrael. Goes for the cover. Those two fighting it out on the outside. And Iceman steals a victory. Dorian focused on damage on the outside on Heel. He knew he was weakened. Trying to retain that championship. Beautiful fall from grace. We get followed with a Lance revolution. Azrael almost able to steal one right there. Sorry, I thought it was a rib breaker. That was a falling front slam. But right when the other two men decided to fight to the floor, Iceman's veteran instinct kicked in and he picked up the victory. Walking out now not only a 2-time world champion, but a 2-time ultra-violent champion. And the ultra-violence tour will go on. Iceman standing tall in Japan. What a way to open this show as we get set for tag team action here in our second match of the evening, as two of the oldest rivalries in HCW's tag team division go at it one more time for those World Tag Team Championships. It's the Disciples of Destruction, Vic Pierre and Noah Lassiter, taking on the Hollywood Heroes, the brothers Alexander, Thomas, and Jordan. Heroes came out of nowhere a month ago after having a fairly lackluster season, winning themselves a #1 contenders match, winning the gold from a team we thought would be unbeatable, the Upset Kings in the Foot Clan. And now here we are, almost where we started things. This is season 1 all over again, as the former tag team champions look to make it 3 times since televised. And the Heroes look to continue this streak. This being one of the few matches on the card that does not have strong ties to Japan. While all 4 men have wrestled in Japan at one time or another, it was not to the extent of an Iceman or a Wizard. They just kind of moved through the territory. The Disciples, though, have been on a roll. Things not looking good for a while when they lost the titles, but as of late have been picking up big victories, including victories over the tag team champions in non-title matches. They look to see if they can do the same thing here tonight with the titles on the line, the lights shining as bright as they can here at Uprising Japan. And the former tag team champions, with that modified gear clad in gold as a sign of things to come. The Disciples of Destruction. Roaring applause from the crowd. And the tag team champions make their way down that ramp. Jordan Alexander on your left. Thomas Alexander on your right. The multiple-time tag team champions looking to retain those titles here in the land of the rising sun. With those World Tag Team Championships on the line, the Disciples of Destruction challenge, trying to get their hands on those titles one last time. Lassiter and Pierre look ready, and the champions, Jordan and Thomas Alexander, holding those championships proudly, looking to continue to hold them for the rest of this season. Referee holding those belts high above his head, showing the crowd what's at stake. And it will be Thomas Alexander starting things off with Vic Pierre. And Vic immediately, arm wringer takedown, rolls through both knees to that elbow joint. I say it every match, he has arguably the most technical wrestler on the roster. Does a little bit of everything and does it well. But Thomas had that springboard drop kick completely sidestepped it like it was nothing. Elbow drop, little bit of flare from Thomas. Off the ropes into the inverted atomic drop. This thing's starting a little slower than I would have expected, as Vic hits that rising knee, taking Thomas off his feet. And the true mark, did not go with what it looked like. Thomas hits that back elbow, goes for a super kick early. Vic able to hit him with that mat slam. The underrated move of his arsenal that's won him just as many matches as the THC. And we see a quick tag early from the Disciples. Noah now stomping away at the legs of Thomas, trying to negate that super kick. Low punch to the gut into a rocker dropper. Thomas now doing the same, tagging in baby brother Jordan. Sends him off the ropes. Beautiful Japanese arm drag on the way in. Doing it for the culture. He looks to snap that elbow. Jordan going up top. Swanton, no water in the pool. Lassiter had that completely telegraphed. Saw it coming. Jordan on the way up, though, able to snap off that jawbreaker, ducks under. Now throwing those low kicks, trying to knot up that quad. Falls into the cover, referee down for the count. Only a 2 count for Jordan. But he has a game plan, he's sticking with it. Attack the legs of Lassiter. But Lassiter's up in a huge half Nelson suplex. Throws him halfway across the ring, followed by the boot. Lassiter wasting little time here. Jordan, though, slides over the shoulders, kicks out that knee again. Goes with a super kick. Lassiter smart enough to send him out of the way, but gets caught with an up kick in the corner. Back elbow. There's a fireman's carry. These two teams know each other very well. Lassiter wants him in that corner bad and will not stop till he gets there. Beautiful short arm clothesline. That nasty kick to the back, absolutely rocking him. Set into the corner one more time. Tags in Vic. Off the top with the double stomp. Jordan able to escape with that drop toe hold. Trying to take himself a little breather in the corner. He needs to tag in his brother right now, and he seems to be ignoring it. Rising knee. Looked like he could have been going for that code red, and Pierre says no, sir. Blocks the kick, hits the back elbow. Jordan able to sidestep the drop kick. Now kicking out the knee of Jordan. Going back to the original plan, trying to take out that super kick. Jordan, beautiful Northern Lights, no bridge. Overhead kick from Pierre. And a super kick from Pierre. Giving Jordan a taste of his own medicine. Jordan up, runs over, tilt-a-whirls into the small package. Cover. Lassiter in there to break it up. Goes low with the kick. Plants Jordan with a DDT. Vic up before Jordan. Goes for the kick. Jordan able to roll out of the way, though. Fireman's carry takeover. Vic right there. Go behind. THC floats over into the cover. And Thomas getting there at the last second with that low drop kick. And a rocker dropper. But he dropped him right onto Jordan. Bad positioning there. A rare mistake. Now tagging in Lassiter. Jordan needs to tag out of this match. He has taken a lot of punishment. And now it looks like he's going to be taking even more as Lassiter puts him up top. Big one-arm choke slam off the top turnbuckle. Jordan using that escapability one more time. And Lassiter rolls away from the kick and about takes his head off with a clothesline. Follows it with a boot. Jordan is taking a beating here. A stomp right to the back of the neck. Holding that nerve. Trying to take the strength away from the right arm. Leave it just absolutely useless. Catches him. Setting up that big iron claw slam. Center of the ring into the cover. That could be it. And somehow Jordan able to escape. He has taken so much punishment in this match. Pierre cut Thomas off, sent him into the corner, then sent him to the floor. Jordan needs to tag out in the worst way. Jawbreaker trying to get things back on his side. Lassiter again sidesteps the super kick. The Heroes just can't get out of the blocks here. Back elbow from Jordan. Again, super kick blocked. Lassiter toss into that diving punch to the mouth. Turns him around. Thought he was looking for that Half Nelson again. Instead, high elevation on the reverse DDT. And another big boot turns Jordan inside out. And somehow, some way, this kid's still fighting back. Trying to cock back that super kick. And gets planted for his troubles. Lassiter now raining right hands. And another one straight to the jaw. Jordan been counter wrestling the last 5 minutes. Overhead toss suplex. Completely sidestepping the super kick for the 4th or 5th time. Jordan refuses to tag out. Either that or they're just not letting him get to the corner. Thomas knows it. Center shield cover. Thomas there to break it up this time. That match was surely over. Thomas with that big Michinoku driver. Trying to keep Lassiter down long enough for Jordan to get to his feet. Both men crawling. Jordan crawls towards the corner. And before he can tag, Lassiter takes out Thomas and sidesteps the super kick one more time. Knife edge chop. perfect tag match being wrestled by the Disciples right now. Isolating one man, keeping him out. There's the super kick. Turned him about 720. Jordan was busted open. I'm guessing it was from that flurry of right hands. Now getting in the face of Lassiter to taunt before throwing some strikes of his own. Goes for the German but gets reversed. Vic violating Wizard Rule here and gets caught. Looking for a code red into the cover. Lassiter beat down on the outside. Vic able to kick out on his own. Now runs through. There's the clothesline. Catches him. Half Nelson Bulldog. And again giving him a taste of his own medicine with that super kick. Jordan should have been knocked unconscious 5 times in this match. But after the jawbreaker, he's still back up, still fighting. Needs to run to that corner. Beautiful up and over neck breaker from Pierre. Jordan now crawling towards his corner. And Pierre right there just boots him. One to the head, one to the back, looking for THC. Go behind, plants him, rolls into the cover. Too close to the corner as Thomas hits that drop kick, breaking the pin one more time. Basement drop kick from Pierre. Jordan's face a bloody mess right now. And another super kick won't do him any favors. As Vic now throwing super kicks just to taunt the heroes. Jordan with the arm drag going for the tag. And again gets pulled away from the corner into that back suplex neck breaker. Jordan wants a tag the way someone in the desert wants water. And yet another THC rolls through. Thomas still there, stopping the pin. The only thing saving their tag team titles right now, as he hits Vic with that snapmare into that rolling neck snap. Vic now back to a knee. Jordan makes his way back up. Midget DDT, this is the chance he was looking for. Thomas begging for a tag here. Super kick. Jordan finally able to tag out of this match. The whole complexion has changed. Going for that slingshot leg drop. Vic saw it coming. Pulls him down into these elbows. Looks like Vic may have been busted open off that super kick. Now to the outside. Thomas up, springboards into the drop kick. The way we started the match, but this one connects. Beautiful escape there from Thomas with the arm drag. But he's caught and whipped into the corner by Vic. Tornado DDT out of the corner from Pierre. Pierre looking to tag in the big man. Let Lassiter finish this thing off. Little FU to the crowd. Big boot out of the corner. Runs through him with those axe handles. Takes him up and down, tilt-a-whirl slam. Jordan is bleeding out on that apron. I don't know if he'll be able to save a pin as he's setting up that big discus boot. Thomas doing the only thing he can with that jawbreaker. Standing switch, overhead forearm. Lassiter answers back with a jawbreaker of his own. These two fighting it out in the Hero's corner. Blocks the right hand, throws the haymaker. I don't know how Thomas is still standing after that shot. Takes him down one more time. Thomas knows he has to do this on his own right now. As Lassiter grabs hold of that leg, snaps off a dragon screw into the cover. Thomas able to kick out one more time. Rolls out of the way of the boot. Now up on the shoulders for the electric chair drop. Lassiter kicks out the boot and walks through him with one of his own. Dropping that knee right to the spine. Lassiter looking to put a period on the end of this sentence. Turns him with that Iron Claw slam. Pulls him away from the ropes and his corner. Jordan too beat down to help. And the Disciples have done it. 2 matches in, 2 titles have changed hands. As earlier in the match, Jordan trying to take the legs out of Lassiter. He knows how strong and dangerous those boots are. But Jordan would stay in the match for too long, take too much punishment. Multiple boots, 2 Iron Claw slams. Every super kick blocked. And by the time he was able to tag out, he was too beat down to break up the pin here. You see him barely hanging on to the ropes. Massive blood loss. And Lassiter doing what he does best. Picking up championship gold. Is that the captain making his way into the Twitterverse? And the Disciples right back where they were to start things off, holding tag team championship gold. As we get set for our next match, this time we go from the tag teams to the women's division. As TJ Ramirez gets her shot at Casey Myers and the women's championship. TJ will have a slight edge in this matchup besides the experience. Also has lived years in Japan. Trained in dojos all over the country. Got her start here. And she is looking to bring that title home from her second home here at Uprising Japan. Casey Myers, on the other hand, I feel like I'm selling her short. She has been on a roll. She conquered the unconquerable in Liz to capture that women's championship to begin with. The captain holding it down back in the States. I almost wish I was there with you. These plane rides are a bitch. As we now get ready, 3rd match of the evening. We have had 2 titles change hands already. And the only female member of the Fallen makes her way to the ring in incredible shape. TJ been training hard for this one. She feels this is her time. There is no women's division here without TJ Ramirez. TJ, the only woman in history of this company to ever hold a men's championship. And it was not a fluke. She held it for 3 months. Former Super Junior champion TJ Ramirez looks to add yet another title to her resume. And looks to bring another championship home to the Fallen. Hoping that Victor Black will do the same in our co-main event of the evening. But none of this can happen if the Psycho Princess has anything to say about it. Casey Myers, the woman who was told she'd never make it in this division. There was too much size, too much experience, too much power. Casey spit in the face of every one of those people. And you could see the chip on her shoulder. And Senior Frog is in the building. The women's championship will be on the line in this match. That belt held high in the air. Beautiful championship. TJ Ramirez, Casey Myers, one-on-one. The bell rings and we're live with this championship match. And TJ immediately just plants Casey. Follows it with that drop kick in between the shoulder blades. Looking to get off to a quick start, but Casey stifling the momentum there with that jawbreaker. Sidewalk slam. Just eyeing TJ down. And a kick right to the chest. Taking the oxygen right out of her body. And there's one to the guts. If you can't breathe, you can't wrestle. TJ, though, with that arm drag, but walks right into a fireman's carry. Beautiful snap suplex from Casey in the corner. Hanging TJ's knees on those ropes. TJ able to slide out of the way of the elbow. Kick right to the ribs. There's a low arm drag from Casey. Early feeling out process, but Casey rocks her with the headbutt. There's another lucha-style arm drag from TJ. Shades of Ricky Shea there with the flying arm bar into the Fujiwara. Beautiful combination trying to take that elbow completely out of the equation. Continuing the work. To the outside, springboards in. Beautiful. Frog splash, and Captain Ron got it right. Hot women, cold beer, and Senior Frog. It is definitely high-class wrestling. As Casey Myers pops to her feet with that arm wringer takedown, trying to give TJ a taste of her own medicine. And the champ deciding to grace us with his presence in the Twitter sphere. Casey goes for that dropping elbow. TJ, very smart, slides out of the ring, sends her off the ropes. Casey steps back. Goes for that. Looked like she was going for a running power slam. TJ wiggled off those shoulders into the neck breaker. Diving splash. TJ taking some risks, but not the amount that we're used to. She knows what this match means. Jawbreaker, Casey again, no. Again over the shoulders into the neck breaker. TJ has seen it all come and go. dating back a decade since the CWA days. She has seen the best, she has seen the worst, and now she is seeing Casey Myers. And again, not letting Casey hit that Michinoku driver. Third neckbreaker in a row. Casey needs to stop it. Now attacking the left knee. You can't stand, you can't fight. Casey, desperation arm drag, gets back to her feet, throws that strike right into the headbutt again. Casey with that diving forearm across the face, able to hit this time. Speaking of headbutts, she goes into the trio. That move, usually the predecessor to the Psycho Crusher. But Casey wants to take some time out to taunt these fans. After the forearm, has her up and plants her with a Psycho Crusher. Places herself between the ropes. Casey heard 3. I'm pretty sure I did too, but the ref saying the shoulder was popped at 2.9. TJ sweeping the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo. It's a big clothesline, make it 2. Beautiful leg lariat takes the champ down. TJ now taunting Casey, looking to set up that falling star facebuster. Casey won't allow it. Pulls her out of the corner. Beautiful fall away slam. Casey picks her up and gets caught. Jawbreaker one more time. Casey, though, refusing to be outdone, hits that low kick, or low punch, excuse me. Went for the kick but got stuck with the takedown. Able to sidestep that round kick from TJ onto the shoulders now. Face plant out of the electric chair position. And another strong kick to the ribs. Casey refusing to give in here. As she throws those headbutts with authority. That primal scream for the crowd. Follows it with that elbow right to the black heart of TJ Ramirez. TJ up. Goes for the clothesline, gets caught with a small package. Almost picks up the victory. Casey looking to end it here. Went for the Psycho Crusher, but she was stepped back on. Falling star facebuster. As I said, TJ, one of the greatest of all time. Sidestepping that Psycho Crusher into the falling star. Arm drag from Casey, though, staying on her. TJ setting her up. Looking for the super R-type. Bounces back into the cutter. And Jason Gamino in the Twitter sphere, almost in time to see a new women's champion. The champ able to roll that shoulder at 2.5. TJ goes for a standing cutter, giving Steve Taylor an extra $20 in his pocket. Beautiful drop kick, now taking her down, holding on to the arm. Cannot get full extension on the arm bar. Putting pressure on that shoulder, though. Casey, beautiful reversal rolling through. Gets caught in a hammerlock, able to fight out with the back elbow. Make it a double. Into the cover. TJ now to the outside. Could be looking for some hot. No. Thought better of it. It's a stomp to the spine. Now back to that right arm she was working on earlier in the match. Casey picks her up into that gut buster. TJ able to fight back with that boot to the knee. Beautiful leg lariat. And a basement drop kick catches her on the side of the face. TJ stands tall. Casey, though, right there with the jawbreaker. Getting things back on her side into the headbutts, looking to end it. It takes a lot to keep TJ down. We see right there using that leg strength. Pulls her into the center of the ring. Drop kick between the shoulder blades yet again. Center of the ring, TJ looking to fly. Frog splash, no water in the pool. Casey shoots the half. TJ able to kick out at 2. These women looking to steal the show. Casey catches it but gets caught with the stunner. TJ doing exactly what she needs to do right now. Quick covers. Force Casey to use that energy on the kickouts. Pulls her to her feet. A cutter again. Casey says no ma'am. Back and forth strikes. Front face lock pulls her into the center of the ring. It's that arm ringer takedown. I can't even talk right now. Into the arm breaker. Continuing to attack those limbs. Now into that bridge. Too close to the ropes. Casey able to block that big haymaker. TJ answers back with a block and a hand of her own. Beautiful lifter. Off the ropes, hits the leg drop. Make it a double. I am very surprised TJ has not gone for a top rope or springboard Hurricane Rana in this match. Casey back up over the shoulder, giving TJ a taste of her own medicine. Pulls her into those headbutts. The damage isn't the problem, it's the pinfall. TJ always seems to get her way out of it and does it again while I say it. Pulls TJ into the center, drops the knee right across the forehead. Going for that falling star again. Casey blocks. And a fall-away slam sends her halfway across the ring. TJ up though, breaks the grip, European uppercut. Low with the kick. Into that regal cutter. Cover all that body weight in the jackknife. And Casey able to kick out again. TJ to the outside. Springboards in again. Casey out of the way. Saw it coming. She has gone for that frog splash 3 separate occasions. Casey now shoots the half. Forearm to the face. TJ able to kick out again. Very smart, rolls to the outside. Stops the pinning predicament. Gets caught with a boot on the way in though. Casey has her hooked. Beautiful backdrop driver. And a drop kick of her own, answering back for the 2 that TJ hit her with earlier. It looked like she might have been going for those headbutts again. Gets reversed. Fireman's carry takeover. These women now throwing shots into the headbutts. Turns TJ, around. Center of the ring. Looking to follow this up with more headbutts. Just raining headbutts. Hit her with 7 in a row. Concussion City. And I swear that was 3, but again, the ref says 2.9. Casey looking to end it with a Psycho Crusher. But TJ reverses out with the arm drag. Go for a Michinoku driver. No, Casey over the shoulders. Big overhead forearm. Walking sidewalk slam. Pulls TJ back up to her feet again. Center of the ring now. Goes right back to the fall away slam. Taking a lot out of Casey at this point of the match as she falls into yet another cover. And TJ, resilience level on 1,000. Able to kick out in an early 2. Pops back up over the shoulder arm breaker. Going for the belly to belly, gets her ears boxed. Hip tossed. Another drop kick connects with the back. Elbow drop to the chest. Goes for the diving forearm, did not get all of it. She clipped her in the back with the legs. You see it was enough to slow TJ down as she sent shoulder first into that ring post. Casey now just with a face wash trying to take the paint off of TJ's face. Snapmares her down into the center. Point of the elbow to the cranium. Right back to the headbutts. All she has to do is cover now. But Casey can barely stand. She's going to give herself a concussion before this match is over. Into the cover one more time. TJ's out. Her eyes were closed. She popped them open and popped off the mat. Casey is losing it right now. Looking for that one big shot. This could be it. Psycho Crusher. Immediately into the cover. And TJ again pops that shoulder at 2.5. Overhead kick from TJ, somehow with a second wind here. T-bone suplex. TJ's gas tank deeper than arguably anybody on the roster. Fights back with that low gut punch. Nasty forearm strike. Casey catches the kick though. Big clothesline takes her down. What is it going to take for either woman to win this match? Knockout knee strike. TJ back up, sends her down with the arm drag. Again, back to the flying armbar to the Fujiwara. Looking to wrench that left shoulder out of socket. Casey able to block that right hand again. That right hand usually sets up the falling star. Both women sidestep each other 3 times. Crucifix. Not enough weight on the shoulders. TJ able to roll through. And another trifecta of headbutts. Pulls TJ away from the ropes. Looking to add on to those headbutts again. Another 7 in a row. Casey absolutely just defiant right now. 7 headbutts. A Psycho Crusher. Into the cover. And Casey Myers retains her women's championship in probably the greatest women's match since we've been televised. A perfect 10 match. I wish Chip Stackworth was here with me now. Even Meltzer would have given it 5 stars. Back and forth action. The resiliency of TJ Ramirez and the pit bull-like intensity of Casey Myers would not be denied at the end. 7 headbutts immediately into a Psycho Crusher. You are not getting up. Give that woman her title. Casey stands tall in Japan. And half of our matches are out of the way. We get ready for our next half. And this half could be just as good, if not better, than the first. And our first match in the second half of the pay-per-view will have TJ Phillips, the former champion, challenging Hyper Suzuki for the Super Junior Championship. Suzuki, of course, will have the hometown advantage, but TJ Phillips been on a roll before and since losing the championship. He's only lost that one match. Problem being, he lost the one match that counts. Will Hyper Suzuki get it done in Japan? Or will TJ Phillips disappoint the crowd and take that Super Junior Championship back home to Death, Virginia, and do what Tim Heel could not do earlier in the night, and that's bring home a title? Suzuki, of course, a student of Wizard, the man in our main event. You see him paying homage now with that white, black, and gold paint. One of the first official graduates of Wizard's Dojo, along with his tag team partner Akira, who has been out with a leg injury, but is expected to be back for the Super Junior World Cup in 2 weeks. The question is, which one of these men walk into the Super Junior World Cup as champion? We find out next on Uprising Japan. And Showtime saying the disciple takes a L like the master. Very stoic look on the face of TJ Phillips. As the Faith Killer makes his way down the ramp, 1/4 of Death, Virginia. TJ has already shocked the world once, winning that Super Junior Championship. And he looks to do it again here tonight. One of the few men on the planet with a man bun that I respect. The champ is in the building. That championship under that suit coat out here looking like Agent 47. One third of the syndicate makes his way to the ring. Looking to defend that championship one more time. As we have a rematch from Uprising Revenge. Super Junior title on the line. The challenger from West Virginia, T.J. Phillips. The champion from just outside of Tokyo, Japan. Trained by Wizard Hyper Suzuki. TJ's going to look to throw him around with that capture suplex. And that big brain buster. Suzuki has the hyper combo and the hyper driver. We see which moves reign supreme here in the Super Junior Championship match. Phillips, Suzuki, the bell rings and this one gets started. We get a lock up in the center of the ring. TJ grabs hold of that headlock. Suzuki backs him off the ropes, shoots him in opposite side. TJ takes him down with a shoulder block. And a slap to the face, extremely disrespectful. TJ now with the body slam. Violating Wizard rule. Taunting in the face of your opponent. Beautiful detonation kick from TJ. And he is now going to be referred to as Jap Dust from all of us, so I hope you know that. Modified Indian Deathlock here from TJ. He said at the beginning of the season he did not want to be pigeonholed as a deathmatch wrestler, and he has been proving his technical prowess ever since, but he's caught with that dragon screw, damn near dislocating that left knee. Suzuki pulls him up, takes him over with a vertical suplex. This one's starting out a little slower than usual. As TJ takes him right back down. That short arm shoulder tackle coming in handy early. TJ. Oh no, he was looking for that pump handle neck breaker. Suzuki just flew out of it. Into the Saito suplex. Now stomping away at the challenger. I also want Jap Dust merch. I might make it. The last time these two had a match, those Kawada kicks were thrown about 100 times. Both men trying to take the opponent's face off. Suzuki springboards in with that seated drop kick. TJ now going up top to Suzuki's wheelhouse. Waits for Suzuki to get to his feet. Beautiful diving clothesline. Turns the champ end over end. Stomping away. Thought he was going for a cover. Instead transitions into a cross arm breaker. Now has a hold of the leg. Trying to negate the escapability here. Suzuki with that flexibility, able to boot with the opposite leg and roll through. Suzuki whipped into the corner, but answers back. Jawbreaker into the running STO space. Tornado Ogawa. Suzuki up. Corkscrew moonsault early in the match. TJ rolls through into that tilt-a-whirl small package, trying to steal one. Count of two, almost took the champ by surprise. There should be way more people watching this. TJ answers back with that knee drop to the back of the head. And again with the dragon screw. Suzuki been attacking that left knee. That kick to the ribs will not do TJ any favors. Big knife edge chop, overhand chop, off the ropes, leaping chop. It is Chop Suey. Setting him up for the hyper combo. Big spin kick, drops the challenger. And immediately pulls him back up. TJ able to block the suplex. Answers back with one of his own, hanging Suzuki's legs on the ropes on the way down. Going for those elbows to the trapezius. Gets stuffed with a forearm. Suzuki now right back to the left knee and a third dragon screw. TJ sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai Dojo, falls into the cover. Over the shoulder judo toss into the foot stomp. Suzuki been throwing combos. And a backflip, an unnecessary backflip. But looking to set up a hyper driver. TJ says no, sir. Goes low with the kick. There's that nasty neck breaker he was looking for earlier in the match. TJ still violating Wizard rule here. Suzuki using the leg strength sends the challenger back. Going for a cutter. Steve Taylor just made another 20 bucks. Both men in each other's faces, daring the other to throw, and TJ connects with a forearm. Suzuki over the shoulder, shoves him back, pulls him back in with that front face lock. And a running Liger bomb into the cover because we're in Japan. Right back to the hyper combo. Spins into the kick. TJ fighting from the ground though. Suzuki blocks the chop, hits him with a rolling elbow. Another double stomp to the gut and a kick to the chest. Suzuki has been throwing combos this entire match. There is not just one move going on, it's multiple moves, and that is why he's in the position he's in. Into the hyper driver. Plants him gut first after attacking the ribs. Back press, deep hook of the leg. And TJ able to roll that shoulder one more time. Very slow to get to his feet, needing to be assisted up. Suzuki just whipping him around. Snapmares him down into the boot. Looking to fly. Springboard swanton. Got absolutely all of it. Goes back to the stomps. TJ back up. Looping right hand. Turns him around. Pulls him into the center. Half Nelson suplex. Pulls the champ back up, but caught again with that over-the-shoulder toss. Judo style. Blocks the right hand. Answers back with a forearm. Now Suzuki blocks one, throws a haymaker. Standing Kawada kicks. Big right hand. Into a bridging German suplex. Perfectly executed. You can play Jenga on his stomach off of that. TJ with the up kick, stunning the champ. There's that big capture suplex. Suzuki sweeping the leg. Now kneeling Kawada kicks. Just like their first matchup, kicks being thrown left and right into the hyper combo. Apparently stunned the hell out of the referee. And one of the best strikers in HCW looking to prove it with a win. And the resiliency of TJ Phillips. TJ now crawling towards the ropes. Suzuki looking to set up another hyper driver. Very smart, plants him away from the ropes. All the weight on the shoulders, that's got to be it. And Hyper Suzuki retains that championship and also will walk into the Super Junior World Cup as the Super Junior Champion. Yeah, you two had great matches before you left that whole Super Junior division in the dust and decided to win every championship. Just hyper combo after hyper combo. The striking was definitely the deciding factor in this matchup. And still Super Junior Champion Hyper Suzuki looking to elevate that title even further as we get set for our co-main event of the evening. The leader of the triple threat, Steve Taylor, trying to gain that championship from the leader of the Fallen, Victor Black. TJ Ramirez could not get the job done in the women's championship match. Victor Black looking to keep one championship in the Fallen's camp. Steve Taylor, though, held multiple world titles and tag team titles in his HCW run. I know you do. You hate them both. But Victor Black, undeniably the standout since the HCW rebrand. Now holding on to that hybrid championship. The one belt that has eluded him. Now Steve Taylor, also the same belt that's eluded him. His gear's black. Does that count? And the man who brought back the triple threat in his own image, stands on his own 2 feet in this match. No Alex Davis. No Fergal Flynn. Hell, no Mike Morgan, no Ricky Shea. This is one-on-one to prove the very best. I think that would be a very safe bet. As much as I like Steve Taylor, Victor Black has been unstoppable. And the lights go blinky. That can only mean one of 3 things. But more importantly, it means that Victor Black is in the building. And it is time to rise with the fallen. That hybrid championship will be on the line. Former multiple-time world champion, leader of the triple threat, Steve Taylor. And again, multiple-time world champion and current hybrid champion, leader of the fallen, Victor Black. Whole hell of a lot of face paint on this show tonight. Taylor versus Black. Bell rings and we are live with this championship encounter. And right out of the blocks, a beautiful German suplex from the champion. Steve, not to be outdone, snaps off that jawbreaker into the Thez press. Right hands to the mush. Elevates up with that axe handle across the forehead. Steve takes a step back and elevates with a knee drop. Taylor gonna have the experience edge, probably the technical edge. Victor Black a lot more dangerous and a hell of a striker. Stay back elbow out. Beautiful low brainbuster. Victor busting out the big moves early. And just like our last match, there's a dragon screw. Very effective maneuver. Steve pulls him up. Goes for the vertical, gets blocked. Victor answers back with a suplex of his own. And a good old-fashioned rake of the eyes, followed by a European uppercut. Steve Taylor, one of the most despised men in HCW history. Now going up top, could be looking for that elbow drop early. Got absolutely all of it right to the chest of the champ. Takes another couple steps back, elevates into the knee drop. Everything Steve Taylor is doing right now is a concentrated effort to the forehead, trying to bust Victor Black open and try to get some of that paint and blood in his eye. I know it's what he's doing, but he's rocked with that left. And Victor, beautiful belly to back suplex on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. And I have to tell you that as an announcer. And Steve looks to take advantage. Just selling him short on that suplex. Going for the powerbomb, reversed into a DDT. Steve rocks him with a clothesline, glancing blow, but enough to take him off his feet. Referees count at 5. Steve in to break the count. Count of 7. You cannot win the championship this way, Steve. You better break that count. Victor in right before the count of 9. Jawbreaker from Black. Runs in, takes him down with a clothesline. Now the outside likes that springboard elbow. And got it. Steve, though, right back on the offensive. Up on the shoulders. Hooks him. Canadian-style neckbreaker. Even though he's not Canadian. Into the cover. Steve signaling for the end early. Oh. Beautiful strike combination from Victor Black. Doesn't bust that one out often. And the submission specialist elevates him up and down with that reverse DDT. I don't even know if I want to call him a submission specialist as much as he just likes to choke people out. He doesn't know multiple submissions. He just does one very well. And will he get the chance to use it? As Steve Taylor hits him with a Jersey Turnpike. Arm dragged out from Victor Black. Midget DDT plants his face. Now Victor has him up. Right into a fade to black. Or Darkness Falls. He changes the damn name. Sudden death out of nowhere. Back press, hook of the leg. Steve looking to steal one. And the ref saying it was 2. Steve pleading that that was a 3 count off a sudden death. Victor breaks the grip, European uppercut. Steve turns him around. Thinking reverse DDT. Reversal. Beautiful up and over vertical suplex. Runs in, over the shoulder, spikes him with the DDT. Steve Taylor is absolutely dominant right now. As he goes right back to that knee drop. And it looks like he may have accomplished what he was looking for this whole time. Victor Black kicks out, but it looks like there's some blood trickling off the forehead. Falling axe handle to the spine. Steve Taylor knew exactly what he was doing with those strikes. If you can't see, you can't fight. Victor rolls in over the shoulder with a neck breaker. And he is busted open. Jawbreaker from Taylor. Big knife edge chop takes him off his feet. Now stomping that knee right into the mat. Victor blocks the right hand, answers back with a forearm. Another neck breaker. This one floats over into a cover, too close to the ropes though. And Victor looking to end it all with a blackout here. But Steve reverses out with the arm drag. Puts him in a corner. Big right hand. Not done. Catches him. Beautiful combination. Snake eyes into sudden death. Come on, ref. Out of position. And Victor Black able to kick out at 2. Mainly because the ref took 10 seconds to get into the cover. Overhead kick from Victor. Looping right hand into the neck breaker. We like to say he can hit the sudden death out of nowhere, proving it here tonight. He caught him bouncing out of the way of that snake eyes. But now, drive-by knee, splitting the uprights with a stomp to the gut. Victor fighting back with the up kick, absolutely leveling Steve Taylor. Now has him up one more time. With a darkness falls. Going to the blackout. He knows if he hits it, it's over. Has him exactly where he wants him. Body scissors takes Steve down. Victor Black looking to continue his streak of choking people out. And Steve Taylor forced a tap. Victor Black bloodied, possibly broken. But if he gets the blackout on you, it is over. He has proven it time and time again. The deadliest submission hold in high-class wrestling. There you see the Jersey Turnpike from earlier. And a darkness falls in response. There's the knee drop that busted him open. He attacked that forehead the whole time. Had a game plan, stuck with it. But game plans go out the window when you can't breathe. And Victor Black retains that championship. That ref is terrified to raise his hand, and I don't blame him. We have seen Victor Black choke out referees, backstage officials, managers, commentators. I can attest to what that move feels like, considering I got hit with it when he lost the world title. And that is not where you want to spend your evening. But Victor Black walks out of here still hybrid champion as we get ready for our main event of the evening. The dream match the world has been waiting for, as Wizard earned his right to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Winning that Elimination Chamber match. Wizard's been on a roll since... I can't even say that, actually. You know, I'm used to saying that they've been on a roll. Wizard won that match and then he lost. He lost to Adam Robinson. Showtime, on the other hand, I can count on one hand how many times he's lost this season. The former three-time Super Junior champion, the former hybrid champion who gave that belt up for a shot at the world title, won the world title while he was in possession of the cash-in briefcase. He still has the briefcase, to the best of my knowledge. I don't know if they stripped him of it when he won the world title. If he didn't, he still has a title shot in his back pocket if he ever loses. Showtime, the absolute MVP of Season 2. And he looks to prove it one last time against the greatest of all time. The dream match we have waited 2 years for. And Wizard channeling his inner Oni. As he marches down to the ring. And the World Heavyweight Champion makes his way down to the ring.